Hello, my little friends. So, once again, we are together at our favorite platform by now, that is Learn Forward, with your grammar book, The Grammar Hub by Feather Cap for grade 3, of course. So, what are we going to learn? Yes, we are here with your chapter number 12, which will tell us about prepositions. So, are we going to hold hands together to go on the journey? Let's learn about prepositions today. So, here is an exercise. Circle the prepositions in the following sentences. So, let me see how much you can do that. Yes, in the first sentence, what is the preposition? The girl is under the tree. Very good. So, it is telling you the position of the girl in respect to tree. Next, the boys are in front of the tree. Yes, in front of. This whole is the preposition. Good. The tree is near a river. Yes, this again, near, is giving you the relation of tree with river. Next, they are in the river. Now, where are they? Yes, they are in the river. So, it is telling you the location, right? The position in respect to something else in the sentence. They are there with their fishing nets. Okay. So, with is telling you the relation of they with the fishing nets. So, the encircled words here are preposition. That's perfect. So, let's move ahead on our journey. So, what is a preposition? It is a word that links a noun or a pronoun to other word in the sentence. Like we have some pictures here and the sentence is describing them. Like here, what do we see? The cat is sitting on the chair. So, it's on. That is telling you the position of cat in respect to chair. Now, children, if I just make this cat not here, if I make it sit somewhere here, so what will you say now? Where is the cat? The cat is under the chair. So, now the relation of cat with respect to chair is, it is under. So, under will be the preposition, right? Now, in the next, what do you see? The children are with their grandmother. So, both the children are going somewhere with their grandmother. That means with is the preposition here. Now, I can put another question here. Where is the grandmother? Grandmother is between her grandchildren, right? Can you see? She is just between, one child is on right side, the other is on the left side of grandmother. So, it means she is between her grandchildren, right? Let's see another picture here. The boys are, where are they? The boys are in the class because they are already sitting inside. So, in tells you the relation of boys with respect to the class. So, that is your preposition again. So, this is, we have different types of prepositions like prepositions of place. So, they tell you the location, the relation of a noun or a pronoun in a sentence with respect to its place. Like, what are the prepositions? Different prepositions of place: in, on, under, behind, in front of, between, over, beside, and against. These are a few prepositions. There are many more telling you about the prepositions of place. Like, the cow is sitting under the tree. We just did under the chair. The cat is under the chair. The cat is on the chair. The cat is near the chair also. So, they tell you the place. He is sitting beside his sister. So, beside means just next, side by side. So, that is beside his sister. There is space between the two walls. So, I just told you, between the grandchildren, isn't it? So, when there is something between two, one is on the right side, one is on the left side. So, the middle one is called between the two, right? So, this is another preposition of place. Now next we have the category of prepositions of time. Like we say at, in, on. So they tell you the relation of a noun or pronoun in relation to time. Like I can say, I will be going to market on Monday. So when am I going to market? Monday. Now my going to market is related to Monday with the help of the word on. So on is the preposition of time. So I have a meeting. Now all these are used in different ways. How? In. When I say in, we use the words time, duration, like in the morning, in the afternoon, like this. When we talk about months, we say in June, in January. When do you celebrate New Year? In January. When is your birthday? In September. So like this, when you talk about months, we say in. When we talk about year also, I was born in 2012. So this is how you say in when you are talking about a year. So for month, for year, we use, see here, in January. In Kashmir, it often snows in January. Do you work on Tuesdays? So when we talk about days, on Monday, on Tuesday, we use this. When we say about some date, I'll go on 21st September. There also we use the word on in relation to time. And for in, I have told you, for year, we use in 2012. For months also, we use in January, in June. For morning, evening also we use in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. With this also we use in. So you just have to remember these things. We'll just read it out, no more about it. I have a meeting at 9 a.m. So when you talk about a particular time, then you say at this. Even for night, you say at night. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But for night, we say at night. Even for noon, noon exactly is 12 o'clock in afternoon. So for noon also, we say at noon. For afternoon, we say in the afternoon. I come back from school in the afternoon, right? But only for noon, exactly for 12 o'clock, we say at noon. My school will get over today at noon. That means at 12 o'clock, right? So you have to remember these things. Let's see what more you have to remember. At is used with definite point of time. See here, at noon, which means 12 sharp. So at 10:30. So here we are specifying. Why are we using at noon here? Because just like 10:30, noon also means exactly 12 o'clock. That is why we are using at here. And then on. On is used for days. It is used for months. Dates. It is used for days, on Sunday, on Monday, and then it is used for date on 27th September, like this. So we are using, even if you don't say this month, you are saying the date, then also you will use on, because only for month we use in. I have told you here, in January, in June, right? So this is how we do. The preposition in is used. When is it used? When you talk about months. See here, when you talk about the year, when you talk about the season also, and then in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, there also we use in. Here we'll add season also, in summer, in winter, like this we say, right? So this is what you have to remember when you are talking about the prepositions of time. Now going ahead, we have the preposition of movement. Yes, What do you mean by movement? Suppose the children are already here. So what will I say? The students are sitting in the class because they are already sitting. But suppose a boy Raman is outside and he is coming in the class. So what will I say? I'll not say in. I'll say Raman is coming into the class because it is showing movement from outside the class to inside the class. So this is called preposition of movement. If a child is already swimming, so we'll say he is swimming in the pool. But if he's just getting ready to swim and he's there to jump, now because he was outside the pool, he is going inside the pool. So this is again a movement, children. So I'll say the boy jumped into the pool. So that shows movement. This is the meaning of preposition of movement, right? Let's see what other prepositions of movement are there. O-double-F, off, then through, then into, to, across, throughout. These are the prepositions of movement. How do you use them? We'll get to know. I moved to Australia. So this is showing the movement. I'm going to market. I'm going to school. So that is showing your movement. Then through the tunnel. Through the tunnel means you are going across. You are passing through it. So when you are just traveling and there is a tunnel on the way. So what happens? In the way you get tunnel, you go through it. That means you are passing along it. So that is called through. That is again a movement, right? He swam across the river. So this is again showing the movement. That means he is crossing the river from one bank to the other. That is again a movement. So this is he swam across. Now what is the meaning of off? O-double-F, off means getting detached. Like I fell off the bed. I fell off the bicycle. That means you are, again this is showing a movement from your bed. You are getting detached. You are falling down. So that is again a movement. Through I have told you, into I have told you when there is a movement, inside from outside, to we have done, across we have done, throughout. Throughout means throughout the time, right? I was reading the book throughout the journey. So that means throughout that time, right? That means when the time was moving on, when you were moving. So these are the prepositions of movement. So I hope you have understood. Was the topic interesting for you? We have learnt about prepositions of time, prepositions of place, and prepositions of movement. So let's see how much you have understood with the help of this exercise. Tick the correct preposition in the brackets. Now, whenever you will tick some, fill or do any exercise like this, you must reason out yourself why I am using this preposition. Like Monica has ballet classes. Now you see time is given. So I must say whenever there is time, I use at. Yes. So Monica has ballet classes at 4 p.m. The puppy fell dash the pool. Oh, it was outside and it fell inside. So this will mean into the pool. It is showing movement. I visit my grandmother afternoons. Okay, what did I tell you for afternoons? Yes, good. So it is in the afternoons. And what about noons? At. Brilliant answer. Next, I was sitting dash. Okay, when we are talking about two people on either side, what do we use? Good, between. So this is how when you reason out, you remember what prepositions you have done and how to use them. He came dash the class. Okay, that means he was outside and then coming inside. That is a movement. Good. So we will not use in, we will use into. Very good. Let's do another exercise. Here the words are given to you in help box and you have to pick out the correct one for each blank. I will stay here. Oh, the time is given here, but we are not saying I'll stay here at 4 p.m. It is not a particular time you will stay somewhere. It means that from some time beginning up to 4 o'clock you will be staying. So for such, this is the movement of time, we use till. That means up to. So I will stay here till 4 o'clock, means up to 4 o'clock. Starting from some time before 4 o'clock. Cut it, dash an X. So this is no, not by. By we use when we talk about some person. With is telling you the source, like what are you using to do that action. So cut it with an X. So it will be with. Yes. Raghu is fond. Very good. Fond of music. What is the time? We always say no, not in your watch. What is the time? We always use for this phrase by your watch. You will have to remember this. Okay. It is not a person, but it is a phrase used as it is. That is the correct use of preposition. We learn that what is the time by your watch, not in your watch. Never. So you will have to remember this. The nurse is looking good, looking after the patient. So I hope from this exercise you got to know a few more things, like the use of till, the use of by with watch, right? So can we move ahead and let's recall what we have learned in prepositions in the session. What is preposition? It's a word that shows a relation of a noun or a pronoun to other words in a sentence. Means on the other side, it can be a noun, it can be some other pronoun, it can be any verb, adjective or anything else. But on one side, it is relating a noun or a pronoun, right? Next, we also talked about the prepositions of place. They tell you about the location. Then we learnt about the prepositions of time, in, at, on. Then also at is used with the point of time at 5 o'clock, at night, at noon, and then on. On is used for the definite point, like on Monday I am saying. On some date I am saying. On 27th September I am saying, right? And then in is used with in the year, in the month, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in some season. So these are the different prepositions showing time. And then we also learnt about the prepositions of movement. I hope you have understood all these prepositions and their uses. Can you mark the differences? Okay, let's see how much you have got it from the session. So, look at the pictures right where the ball is. See, all the pictures are alike. You have a table there, you have a ball there. But what's the difference? Good, the position of the ball, and accordingly we are going to use the correct preposition. So, right where the ball is in each picture by using prepositions. So, where is the ball here? Yes, it is on the table. So, we will say on the table. What about the next picture? Where do you see the ball here? Good, it is under the table. So it's clear that you have understood the difference between on and under. Let's see the next. Very good. See, the ball is between two. One is on the right side, one is on the left side. So I hope you remember the example of grandmother with the grandchildren. Yes, very good. So it is between two tables. And children, when there are more than two, like if a boy is standing between two friends, one is on the one side, one on the other, we say between. But when there are more than two, we say among. So I am standing among my students because you are many here. Okay. Now next, what do you see here? Yes, it is beside. You can say near, you can say beside. So here I will use beside because it is just by the side. Beside the table. So these were the different positions of ball in relation to the table. I hope you have understood the different uses of different prepositions. So it was a happy learning time here. We'll be coming forward with more interesting topics on grammar. Till then, enjoy learning. Happy learning, children.